Right then, 4,000 subscriber giveaway. Right then, thanks very much for getting the channel to 4,000 subscribers. It's very much appreciated. Right, I was having a chat to my wife about what would I do for the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. And she suggested, well, what she actually said was, what's the most expensive pen you do? And I said, obviously, the Deer Antler fountain pen. And she said, well, why not do one of them? And then she reminded me that I had this single piece of very different horn. Right, these are the horn that I usually use, right? That is Irish red deer, right? That's Sika, right? But I had one piece of this really, really white horn. I don't know what it is, right? And it's the only piece of it I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fountain pen out of this really, really white horn that I don't know what type it is, as the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. So good luck to the person who wins it. I said again, thank you very much for getting me there, and I'll tell you how to enter at the end of the video. Right, now, first thing I'm going to do is I have cut the blanks down to size, right? And the first thing I have to do is to drill them. Now, because I only had the one piece of this, there isn't actually all that much room to do them. So I'm hoping that I get this blank to drill perfectly, because otherwise I'm in a bit of trouble, because it won't actually go. So I've really got to line these up. Now that is not going to drill properly. This one might be too thin. Now, if it stays like that, it should drill. That's the thing. If, right, turn the light on. Now, right, I just need to check if that's going to drill properly. If it stays away from the edges. See, what I'm watching is this tip here. If that stays within there, then I'm guessing the whole drill bit should. Or as good as. Right, now where we're going to find out. Let's see if we try this. I'm drilling at 330 RPMs. Right, let's have a look. See if we're actually staying clear. Oh, it's tight on that side. But we might do it. See, I'm actually drilling in the thinnest end of this. With any luck, I'll actually be able to keep a piece of the outside of this on. This drill bit is kind of riding, which is not the best for it to be doing. Let's just clear the bit. I'm trying to avoid putting much heat into this at all. because, as I said, the last couple of videos I did for doing antler doesn't like heat. Starting to squeak, but I haven't even started drilling again yet, so that's just, there we go, now I'm drilling again. Right, I think I'm through. So I think I'm through there. What I'm going to do is I can look down in between these, and I think I am through. Right, let's open this and find out if I managed to drill that one. I think I did. Yeah, I think I managed that one. Right then, we get on to the other piece, which might even be tighter because the drill bit's a lot bigger. What I might actually do is drill it with this one first. Drill it out with this one first, and then drill it with the bigger one. As I said, I'm trying to be very careful because I only have one piece of this antler. So this is a one-off pen basically. I will not be doing another one because I basically will not have the antler to do it. Change for the bigger bit now. Where did I put it there? Anybody who's seen me do the last one of these pens, I used to do this by hand, but I actually managed to get a chuck, the Jacob's chuck, that fits this drill bit. I'm trying not to draw this back out again. This drill bit. I don't want to lose the there I am through. Yep. Perfect. Right, I'm going to glue these up and then let it set, and I'll be back when it's set. So, see you in a minute. Right, these are all glued up nicely, actually. Got all the camera out of the way. And what I've done is I've used a pen dressing tool to dress the ends down to the tubes. Now, something I'm not going to do is, I've done one of these pens before on video, right? I'll stick a link up there. I'm not going to repeat the same stuff again just to make the video longer. I don't believe in doing that, right? So if it's anything about just not making the pen, I'm not going to do it, right? Like I showed in that other video how to read an antler and get the best out of it, and how's the best way of drilling it and all that. or reaming it down like that. Right? So we'll just get on with this. Right now, first one's first. Right. We do the tube part first. And it goes. Hopefully I can get this out without bumping the camera. I can. Right. Right. Now I may only use one of the camera angles for this. I don't know yet. I'll have to have a look when I'm editing it, because with a pen there isn't really a lot of sense to use two cameras. Because it's all close-up work. Right. So my normal camera mount is up, it comes out of the ceiling, but I've actually got the camera on a tripod there just behind the lathe. See if I can get a better camera angle for you. Right. It's too high. Right. Yeah, okay, right, and then we go. Right. Finally, I'm going to go up to 2000 revs, which is my preferred for pens. Right, now we start eating this away. As I said, I'm hoping that this is just white as it seems to be. So it is a big spectacular pen. Have a look at that. Yeah, there's some nice colours in that. I think it's sharpened this gouge. Right then. Right then, there's the turning done on the first bit. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That is going to be a pretty pen. Right, now I'll get this cleaned up, sanded, cleaned up and shined. Right, I'll come back when I'm doing the Yorkshire grit bit, of course, and we'll have a yap about something. So I'll get on with this, and I'll see you then. Right, then we're back down the Yorkshire grit. I've done the Yorkshire grit original. I'm just cleaning it off now. And then I'll be doing the microfine afterwards. I always finish antler the same way. I don't believe in putting a finish on antler. I'd rather finish the antler, if you get my drift. Antler itself polishes up really nicely. It just takes a bit of time, and there's a couple of tricks to it, which I went into in the other video, but I'll show you again in this one, because this is kind of the most important part in my head anyway of working with antler. Right, some microfine right now. That really is nice and white, just a specks of colour in it. I don't know what kind of antler this is. I think it's possible it's Irish red there, but it was just for some reason, I don't know, maybe the animal that came off was lacking in some vitamin or something, which is why it went white. But I don't know, but it's really nice. Right, the Yorkshire grit bit. Okay, this week's is about, we'll go back to if you're coming to Ireland for a visit, right? But we're going to stick on a certain thing, food, right? An awful lot of people have this idea about Irish food, right? Okay, if Ireland had a national dish, it would be bacon and cabbage, right? And of course, there'd be spuds with that, right? A spud is a potato, right? Irish, we eat potatoes with everything, really. They're, I suppose they're part of the Irish psyche now. The humble spud. But you'll get that with just about any meal, right? You order. Now, you can't, I suppose we're getting, like, when I was growing up, pasta wasn't around, Chinese food wasn't around. Right. Like, my kids are always giving out to me over that I like plain food, but that's what I was brought up with, because the other stuff wasn't around when I was growing up. Whereas it is now, right? But we're not as limited as we used to be food-wise. Right, there are certain foods that you'll only get in certain places. Right, like there's one that's pretty Dublin specific. It's called coddle. Right, and basically it is the makings of a fry-up. Sausages, rashers, potatoes, of course. Right, there's dumplings in it as well, and there's veg in it and stuff. All put in a big pot and boiled in soup. Now, this is the story that I wanted to get to in this, right? Right, but as I'm yapping, I might as well show you this. Right, now I've done the Yorkshire grit and the Yorkshire grit microfine on it. My next one is Brasso, right? And I get asked a lot of questions about this. Right, Brasso is a metal polish, and like all metal polishes, it's an abrasive. That's what it does, right? But it's extremely fine, right? This is stuck or something. There we go, got it. Right, it's an extremely fine abrasive. Right, all metal polishes are, as I said. So just put it on, let it dry for a little bit, and then work it in. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, coddle. Right, the legend of coddle. Apparently, and this is the way the legend goes, long time ago, a man went to the doctor, and the doctor told him that there was something wrong with his stomach and he could no longer eat fried food. So he went on and told the wife. So the wife had a load of food in for a fry up and she didn't want to waste it. So she threw it all into a pot with some soup. I'll get the shine coming up on that. And boiled it up and gave it to him. And he liked it, and of course word went round. And it is now a dish that I would say just about most families in Dublin will serve. Right, sometimes you'll never get it the same in two houses. Right, every family kind of does it their own way. Right, I know my mum's coddle was what they call a dark coddle, because the soup she used was oxtail soup. Right, whereas my mother-in-law's coddle is a light coddle. She uses vegetable soup. But I said it's one that if you come over here and you're in Dublin, now you'll only get this in Dublin, it's one for you to actually try and see if you can get is coddle. Right, and it's spelled C-O-D-D-L-E. Right, and there's the top part of that pen done, and you see the shine that's on that now. There's no finish on it. It's literally just polishing the antler itself. Right, now we get on to the other bit. Right. Let me put that over there, out of the way. Right, the other bit. Yeah, but it's one, so that if you're over here, it's one to keep an eye out for, is coddle. As I said, you will only get it in Dublin. It's kind of it's a Dublin specific one. Now we do the same with this. Right, all the steps are exactly the same. Right, so I'll just speed through this, and if nothing goes wrong, I won't bother saying it. I'll just speed the video up, and you can enjoy a little musical interlude. Alright, just down the brasso on the last piece of the pen. And so the difference it makes really is something else. And once you do it, there's no need to put a finish on at all, because the antler shines up beautifully. Flawless. Right, now we put this thing together and we'll get to how you can win it. Right then, let's get to putting this together. Put the end cap on. Right. Put the acceptor in. Where are we? There. That's not right. Oops, nearly forgot the little gold ring. Yeah. Nearly forgot the little gold ring, but I'm after damaging the threads there, so I'll use a different one of those. My own fault for not concentrating. Jobs I have spares of all of this stuff knocking around. There we go. Now, as I said, now we get this together. So I got the little gold ring that was there. As I said, I make a lot of these, not out of antler, but I do make quite a few fountain pens. Right. I put in the acceptor. And the cap, nice part for the cap there, where that little bit of colour is, I think. There we go. Right. Put the refill inside, screw the nib in place. And there we have the pen. Right. So it's made out of Irish deer antler. As I said, I'm not 100% sure on what it is. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably a red deer that there was had some deficiency or something, which is why it's so white. But it actually makes for a stunning pen. Right then, how do you win it? If you put in the comments, right, and I'll put this in a caption down at the bottom down here, right? Hashtag Irish pen, all one word. Right, right. The hashtag is there to make sure if somebody writes down Irish pen and doesn't want to enter into the thing but writes down the word Irish pen, the hashtag will separate everything out. And unless it's got a hashtag, the picker won't pick it. Right, I was just editing this and I realised I never said the time and date for the draw. Right, the draw I'll do it the same way I always do them, right? I'll go live and I'll use the random comment picker to pick a comment, and that's how we'll pick the winner. Okay, the draw is going to be on May the 15th at 10 p.m. Irish time. So good luck to everybody. And now we get back to the video. So, as I said, there's the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. Absolutely beautiful pen, actually. Yeah, that is really nice. Right, so as I said, thank you very much for getting me to 4,000. Very, very much appreciated. And as usual, if you like the video, if you wouldn't mind, giving it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one.